Hi everyone, it's Jerry here.
Hi guys, and I'm Wessel. In this session, we're going to tackle a question that comes up in nearly every HRSD implementation. Should we use ACLs or COE security policies?
And from a business perspective, this topic is important. It's not just about technical configuration. It's about maintaining data integrity, ensuring the right people see the right data, and it's also keeping your platform secure and scalable.
Exactly, Jerry. So today we'll break down both approaches, show quick demos in a PDI, share some best practices so you can make confident decisions when setting up access control. Alright, so let's start with ACLs, the access control rules. They're part of the core platform security model and they determine who can read, write, or execute on a given table, record, or field.
So from a product owner view, ACLs are the foundation of trust on the platform. They're system-wide, so a single ACL change can impact on multiple apps and processes. And that's why governance and documentation around ACLs are key.
Good point, Jerry. ACLs can be powerful but also risky if not managed properly. You can base them on roles, conditions, or scripts, but if you script too much, debugging access issues can become time-consuming.
Oh, and I've had those moments, Wessel. That's when everyone's panicking in UAT because a record's gone missing. But it really turns out that the ACL was just a silent hero, or was it a villain all along?
Yeah, exactly. Now, COE security policies are more business-friendly alternative designed specifically for HR service delivery.
Right, those policies make it easier for HR operations teams to manage who can see what without needing to touch code or rely on developers for every small change.
Exactly. You can define access per COE, you can link assignment groups, and you can set read or write access all through configuration.
So let's summarize that conceptually. So from a business lens, ACLs give you the full flexibility but require governance, and they sit at the platform level.
Meanwhile, the COE security policies are HR scoped, purposely built for use cases like employee relations or payroll, where group-based visibility is enough.
And if you think in terms of scalability, ACLs are your enterprise grade guardrails, while COE policies are your HR department's access framework. They're faster to configure, easier to explain to stakeholders, and safer to delegate.
Alright, so let's dive into COE security policies. Here I'm in our employee relations COE policy. You can see it's scoped to the employee relations COE and it grants access to HR partners and HR managers.
And from a business perspective, this setup helps simplify governance. So instead of asking developers to manage ACL changes, HR admins can adjust group membership or policies directly, and that's keeping access management closer to the business process.
Exactly. Here we've added a condition like assignment group is one of my groups. It dynamically checks who the user is without coding.
And if we log in as a HR partner, we can see the case. But as a non-member, it disappears. And that's a really great example of a role-based visibility that's business managed and not developer dependent.
And now let's switch gears to ACLs. Here we filtered for the HR case table and we can see the read ACL for HR cases.
And from a product owner's view, this is where governance really matters. If we start adding scripted ACLs, I need to understand why that script exists and who maintains it. Otherwise, we end up with a shadow logic that's hard to explain to auditors or stakeholders.
Exactly, Jerry. Transparency is key.
So let's talk about the pitfalls, because I've seen a few. One is scope confusion. Teams sometimes expect COE security policies to protect non-HR tables, and that's not the case.
And from a technical side, too many scripted ACLs can really hurt your performance and make debugging very slow.
And that's right. I mean, that's another business challenge is ownership. If it's unclear who manages what, developers, admins, or HR ops, then updates can slip through the cracks. Documenting ownership early avoids headaches later.
Absolutely, Jerry. So the best practices are use COE security policies for HR specific access, use ACLs for platform-wide or field-level control, test with real user roles, not admins, and enable security debugging during releases. Alright, so to recap, COE Security Policies are your HR-friendly, configuration-based option. ACLs are your all-purpose code-level control mechanism across the platform.
And from a product owner standpoint, using both strategically gives you the best of both worlds. It's agility for business and assurance for the platform.
Couldn't have said it better, Jerry. Together, they form a layered security model that's easy to manage and scale.
If this has helped, drop a comment with your access control scenarios. We might feature your question in a future video.
So thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more ServiceNow tutorials. Thank you.